I worked through Christmas every Christmas because of what that time of the year was. So I haven't had any time off over Christmas since I don't think I have.
Like special Santa school, hats and like an elf hat too.
Cute.
Just to make it a bit more festive.
Yeah. We road trip up there. I get a speeding ticket. And some other fines.
Said, no, we gotta go. She's like, what? I'm like, go, go, go. Get out, close the door. And let's just say I heard some.
You left your shoes there though.
I left my shoes. I didn't even pick my shoes back up. I fucking ran out the door. So I'm going to say something personal here. I hope neither of your parents or her parents. I was still when I went, oh, shit, you're going to have some of that. Then I was like, what's these ones? And then I smelt them. Oh, fuck. I just gave away one of the presents.
I was about to say, yes, and Dilz, you're this and that. And I'm like, okay. We get in the ring. I'm like, I want to do something. Like, let me RKO someone or something like that. And then they're like, can you do one? I was like, and I was like, damn, practice it. So we do it right now. Like, it's ugly because I lived in Sydney and I used to spend time at Bondi Beach. So, yeah, no, that hit a little bit close to home. But for the people there, obviously, what a tragedy, what a disgusting situation.
Yeah, so that Ahmed, I think, when I looked at it, yeah, shout outs. He took the gun off the father.
Doesn't matter, it still has an impact on your mental health.
Facts.
Oh, 100%.
Facts.
At the end of the night, you still have blood on your hands, no matter if it's guilty or innocent.
But also, in moments like that, you feel like time slows down.
I don't know, man. Fuck, he's ballsy.
I haven't been to that's like true. That, but I remember I've gone to McDonald's and I've gotten the double quarter pounder, double Big Mac, double McChicken, double filet of fish combined into one burger.
I love the filet of fish.
It was a big mess.
And then you make a loaded tea that's your favourite loaded tea and it's just white grape and red grape.
Don't get me dehydrated on the way home. I'll just go pick somebody's cup up. But that's not smart. Probably got some fucking STDs off it.
Dil's got chlamydia.
No, I don't. I've never had that.
That's good.
Dil's got an STI.
Have you had an STD?
I won't speak.
Jeff?
No, I'm too young.
You're too young. Nah. Yeah. I had mad trust issues, so I always ruined the relationships. That because I was worried that they would cheat on me. Anytime their phone would go off in the middle of the night, I'd be like, I wonder who's messaging them. If that's what I was like, what happens if my daughters meet someone like what I was like? You know, up to the bar, and this lady walked up behind me and like grabbed my ass. And I just turned around and was like, fuck off. like straight up, because I was, I was engaged and I was happy.
We go and to leave and I'm like, yo, we got to go. And he's like, I can't. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I smoked crack. And I had to drive his manual back from Wellington. And I ain't never driven manual.
You can be an influencer and it doesn't have to be a bad thing.
I think it's the title though now. I feel like I'm a podcast host. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm a business owner. I don't like the title.
But that's
influencer.
all content.
Yeah.
You are influencing in some way. Whether it's how you are doing
but,
music.
In this case, then Donald Trump's an influencer. To anybody that has a problem with the glove.
One in the pink.
I could do it in front of you guys and be comfortable, but I definitely couldn't do it in front of other people. 615,000 or something like that.
That's massive as. That's reaching over 500,000 people in a week. So we just need to somehow accumulatively grab all of that traffic and put it on the YouTube episode so they all want to look forward. Where are you from? We're back. It's the Making a Statement podcast, episode 19 again, because we shot one and then we lost it. So this is technically episode 20, but it's episode 19 in the public, so we'll go with that. We're back with a festive podcast to end the year with. This is our very last podcast for 2025. We got a special guest in the hot seat we'll introduce you guys to in a moment. Don't fire too soon. And Dilz here. Makingaastatement.co.nz. Go get yourself some merch. It's too late for Christmas time, but get some for your 2026. Start it off fresh. And to my right, we've got the brother E.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I should have said ho. I'm Ethan.
He's my brother-in-law. And in the hot seat, our guest, the man of the hour, the ones and twos, the cuzzy, our DJ, TJ.
Yo, what's up?
Woo!
Hey!
He's on the camera.
We on! We on!
I'm an Alf.
Welcome, introduce yourself.
Kia ora, I'm DJ TJ. I'm the man of behind the ones and twos. Also, as you can, if you're wondering who's controlling the podcast, that's still me.
He just gets to sit in the special seat.
Exactly. But yeah, no, this is cool.
It is
I've always
cool.
wondered how guests feel.
And how do you feel?
I started off nervous, low key, because I was like, oh,
On camera.
I'm on camera.
All
I understand
camera.
how the guest feels, yeah.
Yeah.
But now, look at me.
And you got to try and switch the cameras as well as have conversations.
And you're pretty bold coming out here with an Alf hat for your first episode.
Oh, I thought you said I was going bald. I was
that's-
going to be like,
That's
hey,
probably why you got the Alf hat on.
don't you judge me.
No, you're only 21. You're not going to go bald for another 2 years. Yeah, so we got you on because we're going to talk about making a statement, summarize our year. I think that's going to be quite a neat little conversation to have. So, yeah, that's us tonight. Before we do, Cuzzy DJ, as the guest, technically, I guess you're in this guest seat, so we're going to call you a guest tonight. As the guest, we kick off with our mental health touch base out of 10. Where you at?
I would say I am. What did I say on Tuesday? I said I was a 10A.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon I am.
That was a really cute.
Shut up.
What was that?
I don't know.
I reckon I am a 8.
Okay, what
Solid
happened?
8.
Why'd you drop?
No, just silly work.
Silly work.
Midway through
Hard
the week.
mahi.
Yeah.
But you should be on
Home
the
stretch.
up now.
Home stretch to the weekend.
Yeah, you should be on the up now.
Sort of, because.
You're working Saturday.
No. I'm not working Saturday.
Technically, you
Oh,
are.
yes, I am working Saturday.
Well,
I
the
got a gig
DJing.
on Saturday.
We're DJing.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
we're Pony
right.
race course.
Yo,
That's us making a statement at the race course.
that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. But no, it's a house that we were supposed to do. Oh, we were supposed to do it in time, but then the material got here late. So
That happened to me too.
What's that for?
For just a job, we ordered
Oh.
a job to be done before Christmas, and the material only showed up like yesterday. So now we're rushing to get it done. So sorry, continue.
yeah, so the material is like a special kind of iron. It has this automatic underlay, and you just got to burn it. But that stuff comes from Auckland, so we had to wait until that like came all the way down here, and now tomorrow we just got a big day just finishing it, watertighting it so it doesn't leak over 2 weeks.
Mm.
Nice. Okay. So after tomorrow, are you on holiday?
Yes.
For how
After
long?
For 2 weeks.
So you're going to go deliver some presents with Santa Claus?
Don't you judge me.
Do you like how I did that?
He's the
I
elf.
got you the elf because you're like our apprentice.
You're-
That's kind of cute, eh?
Makes me look like the elf from the movie.
I hope my kids don't watch this. Now they might think that Santa's not real. They'll say, hey, it's Uncle Dylan and Daddy.
Well, if they do watch it, just remind them that it is uncensored, unscripted, unedited, and unfiltered conversations that we have on this podcast, and that still stands as a Christmas special.
So they probably shouldn't
So
watch it.
we're about breaking the stigma, and this time I think the stigma we're breaking is you can sit on the camera with a Santa hat on.
Sit on a camera. With a Santa.
Well,
That sounds like a fucked up video.
We're sitting, and there's a camera, and we're on it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
facts.
And,
you're talking about
and then
Santa-
introduce our rangatahi jar.
Yeah, so
rangatahi.
we've got a
Oh,
rangatahi
shit.
jar. We're
Which
going to
we-
jump into this and tell you guys something very exciting. So we've been raising funds, and we've been saying that it's to go back to a cause or youth thing in the community. And we've decided with the funds we've raised for 2025 just through swearing on this podcast and us putting 50 cents in the jar, and it does still have some owed through ticks, but we've got $284.
$284.
Yeah.
30.
So we're putting all of that straight into a local dance community group for the youth, which is called...
Live in the movement.
Yeah, and why have we done that? Like, tell us a little bit about their background, what they do.
They have a lot of different dance classes. My daughter, Ivy, the eldest, she's just had her dance, I guess it's like a recital, I suppose, in Palmerston North. I probably spoke on it a couple of weeks ago. Last week I spoke on it. And it was just amazing just to see the amount of work how chuffed the kids were to go through it. It was well put on. The dance crew and the teachers and the CEO and whatnot are all wonderful people. So I thought it'd be cool. It's a cool thing for us to do, and
massive to be able to support.
And it pretty much wipes
our dollars clean.
So we're wiping it for the 2025. That's what we've raised our funds, and it wasn't even a full year. So when did we start?
We relaunched the podcast in July, I think.
July. So half a year.
But the Rangatahi jar didn't get introduced until like a month in either.
Yeah. So I reckon like 4 or 5 months.
We've raised a few $100s that we've decided to put straight back into a youth dance class and academy, really, eh?
Yeah.
And it's just something that, you know, we believe in, giving them an opportunity because those funds go towards their year and, you know, what they need to do.
And I think... So we were discussing beforehand about 2026.
Yep.
So if anybody out there has any ideas of where they think the fund should go next year, we don't know how much. We could raise $1,000 in a year if we really had to.
I don't know how much extra money I have. I've got to stop swearing.
You've been pretty good the last few episodes.
I've said F a couple times, but I still probably maxing out on the fucking we'll just put while I'm ahead. But yes, we've got our jar. If you guys want to put it somewhere, if you got an idea, let us know in the comments. 2026, where are we going to start putting the funds that we raise in our rangatahi jar? Loaded T-Bar, Kazi DJ TJ. Do you want to kick us off? Our drink sponsor for this episode and all Making a Statement podcast episodes is the Loaded T-Bar. Go and get yourself one. I really stand on this. I'm not just saying this because we're like trying to promote it or anything like that, like whether or not we would, you know, collaborating with them, I drink this every evening, you know, and I've substituted energy drinks for my life. It's sugar-free. She made it with her partner in mind. The company was launched because he's diabetic and there was a workaround for them. It's an energy drink replacement because you can add a substitute like boost to the flavoring, and the flavors just have so many different flavors. You just can't get bored of it, and then you can start mixing and matching. And we're getting better. Brother E's got ice for us in here tonight because he's gone the extra mile. He makes them ahead of time, refrigerates them, makes the ice, stashes the ice, and you know, now we're on. We're on. Our guests from going forward are going to have iced tea. What's your flavour?
You forgot?
It's passion fruit. That's one of the flavours.
Pineapple.
So I've got passion fruit and with E's toe.
My toe put.
Yep.
That's what I still
Ethan's toe.
Toe energy is the boost.
Yes. So toe energy is the boost.
Ethan G.
Do some ASMR.
Not Ethan now.
Not Ethan now.
All right.
Oh, I've never heard somebody gulp like that on the mic yet.
Don't you make it weird.
You made it weird when you gulp.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Is it?
Oh, that's up there. That's up there with the mango passion fruit and also I haven't tried the other one. What was that?
What is in your mouth? I heard that it come out of your throat.
What was that?
It's like a little baby.
Put him on the mic, eh? You just start alfing in the corner like that. Hold on, I got to try this. What's this? Pink lemonade?
Pink lemonade.
The mythical pink lemonade. I have tried this on episode 19. That's now a forgotten lost episode.
This is 19.20. I mean 2.0.
It's not so much pink.
This is pink lemonade. And,
no, because it's got toe energy in it. Toe Ethan G in it.
Oh, that's even better than your last one. That's really good.
I do a good job, eh?
You do now. You stepped your game up because you took on my constructive criticism.
Well, I've got to be the best at everything I do.
And now you're just not as best as them.
I don't know.
Oh, you reckon franchise a card, eh? You were saying that. Tell us.
2, Loaded T-Bar. I seen them put a story up today about the Loaded T cart.
And where
the
it started
circular cart.
2 years ago, yeah.
And then I was like, well, you know, you guys should buy another cart and I'll run it.
And just drink Loaded Tea all day.
All day.
Well, I drink one every evening. But I rate that a 9.
Yep.
Did you rate yours?
Oh, no, I didn't.
True reviews. You got to give a rating.
True review. So I've rated the mango passion fruit a 10. And I reckon that's a tough competitor. So I'd reckon a 10 as well.
Wow.
Nice.
So both of them are neck and neck.
Bruv. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to say 9. Pink
9.
lemonade, yep.
I'm gonna say mine's a 9 too. I'm happy with
What do you
mine.
got, Ethan?
No, I've forgotten. Pineapple. Wait, what did I give you?
Pineapple,
Passion fruit? Mango, pineapple.
I need to start mixing them, eh?
Mm.
Do you think?
Oh, it's yum.
Yeah, I need to start mixing them.
Mm.
But yeah, brother E, where are you at out of 10?
Ooh. I was gonna do what you did and think back to what I said on Tuesday. I'm gonna say 8.5.
Ooh.
I was better at the start of the week, but I've had a busy week at work. A lot of things going wrong, not from human error, just things you can't resolve. So that's kind of bringing me down, but I'm excited because Christmas is coming. The kids are doing well and having fun, except Layla got donged in the head yesterday at daycare by a kid getting spun around like an airplane, like on the ad.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. So I had to come home from work early yesterday because she said that she only wanted dad, no one else. I said, do you want me to call mummy? No, I want daddy. So I had to come home from work.
Mm.
And yeah, but I went out shopping today and because we've got all the kids.
Stop gulping over there.
We've got all the kids' presents already and I hadn't got Shania anything yet. So I went out and I ADHD'd the fuck out of it and I spent way too much money.
Shit.
Yeah, you know when you get like excited about
Buying
stuff,
presents.
buying presents, I like because like that's one of my love languages is gift giving, and like I went to one store and I was looking at things and then I picked the most expensive thing I definitely shouldn't have, and I was like, okay, that's all I'm gonna get. And then I walked past another store and I went, oh, she needs some of that. Then I was like, what's these ones? And then I smelt them. Oh fuck, I just gave away one of the presents.
I was about to say, you're about to be getting Naya hyped for her Christmas, but now you just...
Oh well,
I guess she's probably still hyped.
Yeah,
But she's getting
so-
perfume, eh?
No, I don't know.
What's Santa gonna bring? The elf, what's in the toy
No, but
basket?
yeah. So anyways, and then he showed me another one, and I was like, oh, I like that one. And then he was like, oh, this one's this much, and I went, oh shit. Oh, but I like that one.
No.
So I got that one, and then I wanted to get her something from the kids too. So I went and got. It's one type of present, but it's 3 different types of things, one from each kid. So it's special to each kid.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
Yeah, so I went and spent too much money, which kind of stressed me out a little bit afterwards. But then I went, you know what, fuck it, it's just money. It'll come back. It's son's first Christmas, and we're doing a real special one again this year with my family and your family. So yeah, I thought, fuck it, who cares? Get over it. I'll make it back soon. Yeah. So I'm 8.5. I could be higher, but week's been stressful. I ran that out for ages.
Would you be higher had you not spent as much money, or you just eat like?
No, because I'm excited now.
Yeah, but you feel a little bit low key guilty.
Yeah, well, because we're going away in January, and we're supposed to be saving money, and
Yeah, because you've gone full circle, like, because I'll make it back.
but then I'm not really. Oh, I am working through, so I should be all right.
Yeah, we good. Do you need some of the rangatahi?
Oh, I just need to make sure I don't swear too much.
Yeah, there's facts. I'm gonna say a 9. I'm excited. First time I've been at my mahi for 6 years, and before my mahi, I think I was in Sydney, and I was worked through Christmas there, and before that I was at the accommodation managing that, and I worked through Christmas every Christmas because of what that time of the year was. So I haven't had any time off over Christmas since I don't think I have. Since school. Like since school holidays, I haven't had a Christmas leave period.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, 6
So you
weeks.
get massive breaks.
I
So
get 6 weeks.
well, what about when you were in college and you had study leave and you left way earlier than Christmas?
Because exams are coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not me,
And
I
even
don't
when
do
you're in
exams.
college, it's only 9 till 3.
Shake his head and his ding.
It's like 9 to 3. That's a day at school or college. Like that's such
Imagine
a day.
being able to work 9 till 3.
That's on, eh?
That'd be me.
You just need enough of an hourly rate where that makes you a full-time wage, and then that's all you do.
I can do 4 days and be okay.
Yeah.
So I reckon I could chop my hours to that and I'd be okay.
You probably could.
Mm.
You just do school hours.
Yeah,
But,
that'd be sick. I might have to say that I need to do school hours soon because Naya wasn't going to go back to work, but now she is. So if she went back to work full time, then I could say, oh, I'll do school hours and pick the kids up.
Yo.
She'll go, no, you earn too much to cut your hours.
But that's the point. Like,
I
you earn
suppose.
enough to cut your hours.
Yeah, true.
Um,
Hot topic.
I'm excited. Hold on. I was gonna say I haven't even said my week, G.
Oh, sorry.
Holy, how long did you just have saying about your week?
No, I know, but I'm excited because I get to do the hot topic.
Holy holy
go.
shamoli. Hold on.
Shit's not a swear word, remember?
Week in summary is we set the tent up that the kids are getting for their Christmas present. We're going camping. So my first time of a Christmas holiday, we're going camping. And I'm actually really excited. And we got the tent set up and the kids have been kind of camping out there. So that's been awesome. And
How are you going to cook their food? Do you have an outdoor
camp
cooker? Do you have one?
Yeah. Well, I think we're getting like everything we need.
Oh, that's going to be expensive.
One of those little gas, little flame things.
Have you got a portable? How long are you going for?
You just get those little gas bottles.
How long are you going for?
3 nights.
Have you got a portable fridge?
No.
How are you going to keep your shit cold?
Chili
It's
bin.
not going to last in a chili bin for 3 days.
You just grab it on the day because you're going into Napier to go to Splash Planet and stuff.
But that's not camping. That's just sleeping in a tent at a park. Camping's staying at the park and doing park activities.
Hold on. No, we're camping in a tent at a campground,
Yeah.
but we're doing a day trip into Hawke's Bay to go Splash Planet.
To be fair, camping's not really grabbing stuff from supermarkets. It's grabbing your own food.
You're taking it.
Grab a fishing rod.
I will be taking a fishing rod. We're camping at a
Boom.
beach.
Oh, man.
We're camping at a beach with a river that runs into the beach.
So you can go up the river surf cast.
It's an hour. Yeah, it's an hour away from Napier. It is actually quite far away. I can't remember where it is. I'll find that out and we'll talk about it 2026.
I'm going to Hawke's Bay too.
Oh yeah, but are you? Because you just blew the budget.
No, I've already paid for the accommodation and stuff.
Oh yeah,
So it'll be all right.
yeah. Hot topic. That's on you.
We've
Topic.
given Ethan the privilege of
The privilege.
yeah, because you have to be a
You are
very
privileged.
special, gifted person to do the hot topic.
Hop topic.
The hot topic.
Ethan's excited.
Is that one? Okay.
Every time I move, I just hear jingles.
Hold on, since we've got this actually on camera for once, this is our hot topic box, and you can see
Oh, we didn't get it. Well, this isn't the right one.
our guests as they go every week. They put a hot topic in the jar, and we pull one of these topics out and we talk about it openly, whatever it is, no matter what it is. We have a conversation. That's our hot topic. That's how that works, and our guests put these in here. So shout out to the guests that have come through for this year so far, and this is our first time kind of showing the hot topic on camera.
So, I think this is like an opinion,
Okay.
or this is telling us to do something.
Mhm.
It says, take personal responsibility. I wish I got shave your balls. Take personal responsibility. So I'm wondering if it's, do you take personal responsibility? And I'm sure 90% of people are going to say, yeah, I do, even if they don't.
No, most of the people on my page that like trolling will probably say that I don't.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
And to them, I bid you a glove.
One in the stink, or 2 in the pink.
This one balls up like that, then this one goes like that, and then
Oh.
yeah, that's just the fuck you beforehand.
Oh. Okay. I don't really know how to discuss.
Taking personal responsibilities.
That's all I like to do.
Hold on, I know how we can talk about that.
Okay.
What's just happened with Cuzzy DJ TJ last weekend?
What?
He's moved into his first home.
Oh,
Now you're about to live a life of personal responsibilities and not have your mum to cook your dinners. You're not going to have your mum to pay your bills. You're not
Can
going
I
to
just
have your
butt in?
mum to...
His mum only lives like 4 houses away.
Yeah,
So
no,
he can
but
still walk his washing down to her house. He
you'd
can still
hope,
walk
you would
down for
hope
dinner.
he creates independence and doesn't do that.
Well, I know if I lived that far away from my mum, I'd probably be there for dinner every night.
I literally
I'd probably
did.
drop my washing off.
I lived that far from my mum for a period.
You used to drop your washing off?
Nah, never dropped my washing off. I dropped my stained
Washing.
like t-shirts off.
You still do that?
I still do that.
Mm.
She gets them out. Shout out, mum. DJ TJ, how are you about to take this world of responsibility? How is it so far? And what are you most nervous about and excited for?
I'll go with the excited. I'm excited to have independence and also just having my own personal space constantly. Because me and my partner, she's awesome when it comes to personal space. If I'm gaming, she'll let me be because she'll either watch Love Island or just start colouring in.
Did she finish watching the recent Love Island? Does she know who wins?
She finished the UK one, I think.
Is she watching the Aussie one or no?
I told her she should probably watch Oz because I keep getting people telling me to watch Oz. But yeah. But
I know who won it.
Yeah, it's awesome. The thing I'm nervous about, low key, sorry, just burped.
You're right.
I'm not really nervous.
No?
No.
Main.
I can't think of anything that nerves me.
I was going to say, do you know what? I'm going to say something personal here. I hope neither of your parents or her parents are watching this. But you're going to have your own house now, which means you don't have to worry about anyone walking in or hearing.
I didn't worry about that anyways.
Yeah, you still don't. It's fucking disgusting. But yeah. So
don't you have a story?
What do you mean? Yeah, I do have a story. I don't know.
Share it.
I don't want to share it. It makes me uncomfortable.
That's the Christmas special.
It was the scariest thing. No, it wasn't scary. It was fucking awkward as shit. Okay, I will share it. When was this? Like 2 years ago?
Summarized version.
2 or 3 years ago. It was a Saturday, fucking middle of summer. It must have been 35 degrees.
This ain't summarized.
No, this is stupid hot, right? Middle of summer, middle of the day, Saturday, right? Most people, would they be out at the river, at the beach? We thought, fuck it, we might bring the kids over, go and see Dylan and Arohali, might put the hose on for the kids or something. Walk in the house, can't hear or see anyone. I'm like, wonder what's going on, take my shoes off, go to walk in. I get from the door about 10 steps into the lounge and, I was greeted by a kid. Oh, you were definitely there. I fucking hope, actually, I don't know if I hope or don't hope this, but I get greeted by one of the kids. Uncle Ethan. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I heard, and then I went, oh fuck. Turn around. Said, no, we got to go. She's like, what? I'm like, go. Get out, close the door. And let's just say I heard some.
You left your shoes there though.
I left my shoes. I didn't even pick my shoes back up. I fucking ran out the door.
So I finished my doings and then I come out and there's just a random pair of shoes at the door.
Yeah, well, fuck that. I wasn't going to be like, oh, I'll come back later and grab my shoes.
But I was thinking, like, what's these shoes and where'd they come from and whose are they?
But who does that in 30+ degree weather on a Saturday at midday?
Cardio.
With kids around.
With their kids playing.
Cardio.
No, I don't know about that, dude. That's sus.
That's like a pre-river thing. Like, boom, hot and sweaty river. Standard. Facts.
My hot and sweaty is putting the car on full blast hot, so you're boiling
To go to the river.
as soon as you go to the river, and then you jump straight into the cold.
I used to do that.
I never do that. I just go straight and hop in the river.
No, I used to hotbox the car thinking.
Do you know that it's actually worse because of the change in temperature?
What's worse? Oh, the shock of the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's more refreshing. We need to go to the river.
It's actually it's that time, eh?
It's that time.
Christmas Day river swim.
I'm not opposed to that.
Well, it's the same as drinking cold drinks on hot days. You're not actually supposed to do that except for the same reason. You're supposed to drink hot drinks on hot days and cold drinks on cold days.
Well, lukewarm. They say that lukewarm water is better for your stomach and digestive system than cold water is.
You know, it's better than that. Loaded tea with the aloe vera digestive thing in it.
Do you think lukewarm though?
Hey, don't pick at how I talk, boy.
You're doing pretty well for this is the most you've spoken on a podcast, so you haven't stuttered or messed up words too much.
I hope everybody tuned in is enjoying Cuzzy DJ TJ here on our left in the hot seat. But we may as well speak on our year, what we've done, how the year's been, and what's still to come.
Should have written a timeline, eh?
Well, if we date back, there was a conversation that you and I had. We were on a trip to Christchurch. We were in Christchurch. We shot the Ooh Yuck music video, and we talked about making a statement and what the vision was, and the podcast, that we had already launched, but how to bring it back and what that looked like, and that's yummy. And from there, we made a game plan. we tried to bring the podcast back. We worked on it. We improved it. We invested in it. Time, energy, money, just effort, like non-stop. We shot 3 or 4 different podcasts in different spaces whilst we tried to level this up, and eventually we got to where we are. And now every episode since, this is episode 19, we've been leveling up, adding things, improving things, tweaking things, changing things, just revising as we go. And now we are where we are.
Yeah.
So the Making a Statement podcast, we're now episode technically 20, but 19. Episode 19, and it's been one hell of a ride, and I think we're now set and ready to go for a massive 2026. The podcast itself.
We have some huge guests lined up.
Huge guests and stories, more growth, opportunities. I can't wait to do more stuff like the Napier vlog. So we date back to kind of, the beginnings. We actually did that in April.
Yeah. That was like one of the first big things that we did together.
March or April, eh?
Yeah.
And obviously, I just get the reach out and had the conversation about getting involved in the wrestling, Impact Pro Wrestling. So I used to watch them as a kid at Armageddon and got the opportunity to get involved, and they just wanted me to perform. And I was like, well, just let me in there and I'll do something. We'll make a moment of it. Use me more than this. And it's from seeing the Logan Pauls and, the people getting involved in the wrestling and that. And then from there, we got 2 back-to-back days. We road trip up there. I get a speeding ticket and some other fines. We end up in Napier. We do the aquarium. We do a studio session with the bro Cody Wave, made a mean-ass beat and worked on some music. And
Trev slept in the car.
Trev had a nun-eyes. And then from there...
He was just tired.
He was really tired. And then from there, we went to McDonald's.
Yeah, that's
technically. Right. And then...
Because we were just hungry.
And from there, what did we do? We did the aquarium. Oh, we said that, I think.
We did the
dinner.
Shani's.
Shani's Bar and Eatery.
Yeah, that was in Hastings.
That was before.
Was it?
Studio session.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then...
Should have done that after. That would have been awesome.
It was 2 days of wrestling events, and I feel like we're still missing something.
We did shopping.
You guys rehearsal while me and Ethan went to pubs.
Oh yeah, we went and had play on the pokies while you guys were doing your rehearsal.
Yeah.
What rehearsal was that at the wrestling? I thought the craziest thing, and just peeling the curtains back on and being in a wrestling environment, you guys can vouch for this. We were sitting there, and we got to talk to and get to know them and podcast, have some interview style conversations with them and that. So that was all quite neat. But everybody's putting all the rings together, getting the merch table set up. It was a huge community and collective effort to get everything done. And then I still don't know what I'm doing. It's like an hour before the doors open. It's like the doors open at 6. We're at 5 p.m. They finally call a huddle. They get everybody around and they go, you're going to do this and you're going to lose by this and try and make the match 8 minutes. You're going to get done like this, get a finish, get a top rope, and done in 12 minutes. And then they go, and this for the main event, there's going to be the tables. You're going to be in a table. It's going to be like this, and we're going to do that. And it's like, okay. And then they said, and Dilz, you're this and that. And I'm like, okay. So it's like, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea. Yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know if I was taking a move, if I was going to be able to do a move, how the performance was going to go, what they actually wanted from me. We weren't sure. I pitched something to them, and I said, what if you get me in there, get me involved? I want to take a move and do a move, just get me in amongst it. And they never actually came back and confirmed or anything. So we did this like an hour before the event. I get choke slammed for practice. That wasn't fun. And then I get splashed off the rope by a big fella. That wasn't fun. That shit's not fake. You get choke slammed, it hurts. Big fella jumps off something onto you, it hurts. I personally watched wrestling my whole life. I'm sitting there bracing for it, on the ground, watching this big dude about to jump off the board. And I just, in my brain, felt like this isn't going to hurt at all. I know this doesn't hurt because I watched it. I know wrestling's fake. I'm sitting there on the ground thinking this, and then this big dude splashes me. I'm winded. I'm like, oh, fuck, this hurts. So that was the practice. And then we pulled it off on the night, next minute, do it all over again. And then the next day it was cool. We got to tackle Kazi DJ in the ring, gave him a spear,
Concussion.
took him halfway across the mat.
That was not fun.
Mm.
And then, we had that altercation. And like, you know, if you watch the vlog and we're sitting there in the ring and we're saying whatever we're saying to each other, all of that, again, is unscripted. Like, all I knew, and we didn't find out until just before. I think this one was even later, eh? I think like this was like 10, 20 minutes before the doors open. We get in the ring. I'm like, I want to do something. Like, let me RKO someone or something like that. And then they're like, can you do one? I was like, I don't know. They're like, practice it. So we do it once and then do a little thing of like, yeah, okay, we'll do this, do that, do that, do this. You come out, you get interrupted, you do this and you do that. That's kind of exactly what happened, eh? And then next minute, it's game time. We're in the ring. We're just freestyling it. Whatever we're saying is just coming off the dome. And then I nailed the RKO. I'm gonna speak highly of that.
It was good.
I actually thought, one, they've complimented how I took my choke slam. They've been reaching, you know, even I've seen, what's the big gorilla dude's name?
Oh, I don't remember any of their names.
I can't remember either, but he commented on the YouTube vlog.
Mate.
And he said, bro, you took that choke slam massive for somebody who doesn't actually know the business.
You watch it enough to understand it a little bit. I think you did. Did you do like 1 or 2 practices
I think we did one practice of everything.
on the first day?
You did 2 practices for the RKO. You did one when he was landing on his back, and then you guys decided to do when he's landing on his front.
Okay.
Because you tried doing one where you pull his head back.
Oh, like a neck breaker.
Yeah, and land on his back.
Right.
But then you guys decided, you guys were, let's just do the front one because it's more easier to brace in.
Oh, yep. And I just sent it, eh? I had fun. That was awesome. And I'm trying to maybe 2026 see what comes about, you know.
That'd be cool, another trip.
See if we get back into the world of wrestling and step back in a ring and I bring you guys in it with me this time.
I'd love to go back to Hawke's Bay again.
Yeah,
because the same people would probably go and see it again, and you'll be able to come back the next time.
And they'll be like, oh, he's just come back and got in a match.
And then you could have like a full-on grudge match.
Yeah.
Like a proper match.
I would do it.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I would do it.
That'd be cool for the crowd that went last time too.
It's a little inkling of a conversation, but River City Pro Wrestling, the bro Mike Cuz, is it Mike Cuz?
The Cuz McCarty.
The Cuz McCarty, yeah. So he's a wrestler. We had him on the podcast. If you guys haven't seen that, go check out that episode. We peeled the curtains all the way back on the wrestling industry and our conversations there. But we've been talking a little bit behind the scenes about what does it maybe look like to bring it to Foxton.
Man.
So if anybody's watching this and you want to see a Foxton wrestling event and us in it, let us know because we might just be able to make that happen. I've kind of got a feeling that, you know.
Triple threat match.
I'm keen.
I feel like maybe it needs to be like one of us on that team with one of them and one of us on this team with one of them so that we've got a good person on, because we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
No, it'd have to be like
you're my tag
me
partner.
and you versus someone else and someone else.
A tag partner.
Yeah, tag team match.
Hey, what about me?
Shall we go straight for the title?
You know, if you guys do that, then I'm going to plot twist it. I'm going to make
You're
a little
gonna
story
come
for
out-
myself.
You're going to come
I'm gonna
out pissed off because you didn't get to be the
I'm
tag
going to be pissed
partner.
out because I'm not you guys tag team, and I'm going to tag team with someone random.
You come out and hit me with a chair.
Nah, but he could be like our
Mascot.
so
Our elf.
like the man, you know, like he could be, you know, like the Hardy Boys and then there's leader.
Oh, I'm definitely making some evil plot twist now.
Hold on,
You can't tell us about that. I want it to be secretive.
Oh damn, you'd be on the camera.
No, I want to be on the camera.
Oh, so he's my tag partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you just get distracted like during the match and just let him just get fucked and just be like, you can see yourself in the camera, you're just like flexing, you're like, oh, yeah, come on crowd, and he's just getting fucked up.
And then it finishes by me spearing you again.
Yeah, you're holding the guy there, and then you run up to spear, and then the guy moves and pulls you in front, and you just get smoked with a spear.
Oh, that would be funny.
Through a
I
table.
should start writing wrestling, I reckon. I'm good at this.
We got to work this out though, because we're gonna have a wrestling match in 2026.
Yo.
What else did we do throughout the year? We did the Making a Statement showcase in Palmerston North.
Yep.
So that was a biggie for me because fucking 2 weeks before the gig. Oh no, the week. Oh no, the week before the gig.
Yeah.
My appendix ruptured. Man, I got put in hospital. I had to have emergency surgery. I nearly died. That was a part of my 2025.
We didn't think you were going to be able to do it either.
Yeah, no, there was a big question. This is, funnily enough, 2 weeks after I got choke slammed and fucking squished by a big dude off the turnbuckle.
Maybe that fucked up your appendix.
Dad stands on it, he reckons.
Yeah.
But I said maybe it's the one chip challenge.
Maybe.
Oh yeah,
But
we did the
that's
one
right.
chip challenge.
We did. We should repost that footage, eh? We should put that in here. But yeah, we did the showcase, and the week before that, my appendix ruptured. I had to have emergency surgery, and then my gran passed away. On the Monday. So the gig was on the Saturday. So the week before the gig, emergency surgery. The week of the gig, my gran passes away. So there was a big one to still proceed with and put on, and it was a cool turnout. It was a good vibe. There was no dramas. It was good. So, you know, that was your first opportunity, cuz, to DJ a me set.
Yeah.
We got you up there and you did your thing. We connected a lot of people. We, you know, had a good time. I think we had you on the camera, and we've got footage from it. So we need to do that clip too. We still haven't done it, so we'll just put that together. Eventually, you guys will see a highlight reel of our maybe we do a little highlight reel of 2025, and you know,
that's a cool idea.
yeah,
We've got all the
like a
footage.
little trailer thing. But and then
We could put it at the end of this. No, we couldn't. We have to do
yeah,
it
it'll take too
separately.
long.
Take a bit
It'll
long.
take
Yeah.
too long. Maybe that's what I do for the next week Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
If you're watching this and you want to see a highlight reel of what Making a Statement did in 2025, we've got the vlog, the wrestling, we've got the podcast stuff, we've got the Te Awaho Mini Fest, which we'll talk on a bit further. We've got the Spring Fling, we've got the showcase. We had a lot. We did do a theatre
Food
show.
reviews, theatre shows, everything.
It's been a big year. Food reviews, yeah. So no, absolutely. And I'm gonna say shout out Brother E, because you do so much for Making a Statement, as well as you've nailed these iced teas.
Man.
And shout out Cuzzy DJ TJ, because you're there when we call, and you fucking show up and do more than most would with this opportunity. You've taken it and run with it. So well done to you, and I'm looking forward to the year to come.
You'd think if we've only had this has been started, 5-ish, 6 months ago, imagine what we're going to have after a year under our belt.
I know. I keep just looking forward to episode 100, like I say. Where are we going to be at? You know, what are we going to be doing at episode 100? What does our podcast look like? When we look at the week that just was, and we look at Shane Price's podcast episode, I did the tally of our 1 week, and across all social media platforms of mine and yours, because Cuzzy was slacking. But Brother E, your TikTok and your Facebook and your Instagram, these pages are still growing. And if you guys are out there listening to this, go follow his pages and his platforms, because we're just getting them started in the social space. But your pages, I think, got cumulatively like 100,000 views. And then massive week on my pages where we got cumulatively across my platforms more than 500,000 views. So our podcast in a week, in the 7-day period across those platforms of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, we reached over 500,000 people in 1 week.
It was like 615,000 or something like
That's
that.
massive as. That's huge. Reaching over 500,000 people in a week. So we just need to somehow cumulatively grab all of that traffic and put it on the YouTube episode, so they're all watching the full episode and not just the clips. The full episodes is where the gems are at. And I appreciate everybody. So if you're in the comment section right now, you're listening to this, we appreciate you, because we see the watch time on these videos. You know, we're putting up a podcast and looking at the watch time, and some of these episodes that are 3 hours long have watch time of like 800 hours, nearly 1,000 hours, which means people are sitting through these 3-hour episodes. And we were in scrambles this week, because on Tuesday we shot an entire podcast with the bro Javan Hubbard, and he's from the Secret Bake Crew, and we told their story, which was a massive success story. They received the funds to take their kids to the Gold Coast after some issues with the school that initially agreed to take them as a schooling activity. So it was a big episode in terms of the conversations we had and the time it went for, and then we didn't press record on the audio.
No, I wasn't not pressing record on the audio.
Well, the mics weren't linked.
No, it was that global audio devices on the OBS had refreshed with an update that was done on OBS.
Yeah, so the mics didn't record though.
Yeah, I think what had happened is like the OBS had refreshed on an update, and maybe the soundboard wasn't on, the soundboard, and then maybe when it refreshed, it couldn't pick anything up because it wasn't on. So then it just set to that when it was started back up again.
Next minute, we get a mute video at the end of this. That would break my
Nah,
heart.
I'd be pissed.
I would be too,
pissed.
because what I was about to say is we've done this for the people that listen to us, because we shot an entire episode on Tuesday. It usually then takes me an entire week. Why am I getting a phone call? It usually takes an entire week to edit the podcast, the clips that come from it, the intro that you see, that takes hours. So we got to the finish line with this podcast, and unfortunately the whole file was not usable. It's now a Thursday, so there's only a few days to edit whatever we shoot today, and we've had to just pull together an opportunity to come and sit so that we can film a podcast and put something out at 8 p.m. on Sunday for those that tune in every Sunday. So this is for you guys. This is special. Like,
I went and got us some special Santa hats and an elf hat too.
Cute.
Just to make it a bit more festive.
Yeah. No, thank you for pulling off this, Ethan, because it's like your idea. Like, you know, let's fucking run a quick episode with the three of us then.
I've been waiting for us to be able to do a like a boys only, making a statement only, like catch up sort of, because you know every time we get some guests on, we get a brief part to speak on the things that are going on in the world in our lives. But other than that, it's a lot of storytelling, which I'm not complaining about. I actually love hearing everyone else's stories, but I feel like it'd be good for the people that are tuned in for us to be able to hear what goes on in our lives a bit more direct, and speak on the things that have happened that they may have missed and what's coming up and that sort of thing.
Awesome idea. And speaking of what's going on in the world, we got the Bondi terrorist attack, and that was absolutely devastating to read. When it happened, I seen it I was awake, and the reporting started coming through, and it started saying like 8 minutes ago, and you know, however, and I was like, damn, this is happening right now. Like, it's ugly, because I lived in Sydney and I used to spend time at Bondi Beach. So yeah, no, that hit a little bit close to home. But for the people there, obviously, what a tragedy, what a disgusting situation. And you were saying something about the Give a Little.
Yeah, so that Ahmed Al-Ahmed, I think. When
Shout
I
out
looked at
Ahmed
it,
Al-Ahmed.
yeah, shout outs. He took the gun off the father, and I think this MD motivator here. Last time I looked, which I haven't looked for a few days now since this episode was shot, I think it was like 1.7 mil raised for him, and you said there was an
2.1.
additional. There's another one. So, but then I just saw reports that apparently he was a refugee, and they're trying to deport him from the country.
No, I don't think it's him.
Oh, who is it?
It's another hero, because he's having his name has been retracted. He hasn't wanted his name in the media. I did see that. It was another person that was involved with the heroic act, because he's obviously got involved in some capacity.
I was going to say, man, you better give him some citizenship with that bullshit.
Yeah, they're trying to deport him. I think he was driving.
Saving people.
I think he was driving and got out of his car to intervene, because he had the impression that the guy was going to reload. I think that's what I read. But then, yeah, it was Holocaust survivor had passed away, a little girl. And
I don't even. I think what was the death toll?
15 or 16, with one of them being one of the shooters.
Oh, don't even count that. Can't.
Yeah, fuck them.
And a lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. Yeah, I think it was like 30 plus. So
it's just terrible.
It's like you said, it was like threw you back to the mosque shooting, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Like it just. I remember being at work when we got the black code alert that there was a terrorist attack, and I was like, what the fuck? And then the radio was on. I remember I walked into the office and they were talking about it, and then I pulled up my phone, because I have Sinead and Casey, like my sisters, live in Christchurch. They were down there at the time. You know, they went to school not that far from there, so I was freaking out trying to call them, like, what's going on? Terrorist attack, freaking out. So yeah, when I saw this, I didn't... Rude to me. I didn't actually know where Bondi Beach was. I thought it might have been in the Gold Coast, so I straight away freaked out, because obviously JJ and that are there. I don't know Aussie very well. I've never been there, so I didn't know where Bondi was.
It's also the beach that I think is on all those like surf life-saving, you know, the surf rescue kind of programs.
I don't like watching people drown and stuff, so I don't watch it.
Well, there's a pretty weird concept, eh? But yeah, no, it's a beach over there in Bondi.
Yeah, so see, but I didn't know, and my first thought was, oh shit, I wonder if I know anybody there, like, do I know anyone? I need to call anyone to check on them, that sort of thing. So it was traumatizing, you know, here in Foxton, for me, let alone the people that are there living it, the people that have family members that were there, that passed, that got injured, that were even just there, that are traumatized from being shot at. Like it just and all for some religional hate. It's fucked up. I just don't agree with that at all. I just think it's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just can't understand or fathom how this guy took the gun off him and didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, 100%. Or at least bashed him.
It has I would say it has an impact. If you still shot a bad guy or shot a good guy, it doesn't matter. It still has an impact on your mental health.
Facts.
Oh, 100%.
Facts.
At the end of the night, you still have blood on your hands, no matter if it's guilty or innocent.
You'd be traumatized by it. You'd remember it for the rest of your life.
I just know in my reactive instinct, I would have pulled the trigger just straight.
I don't know if I would have pulled it. I think I would have just like probably bashed him with the gun or something like that. Or at least taken him down and held him there. Because he kind of pointed the gun at him, put the gun down behind the tree, and then just watched him, and he kind of like allowed him to walk away a little bit. Whereas I feel like you've already just muscled him over for his gun. That's ballsy enough as it is. You might as well take him out and make sure he doesn't move. But then again, you're in the open, and that's how he got shot. He got shot from the sun.
I don't know. I don't know how he got shot. I figured the police did it.
Oh,
I figured that, but I don't know.
shot the guy that took the gun off him.
If you guys are watching, let us know. We don't have DJ TJ behind the ones and twos to actually Google things and fact check for us anymore.
Yeah.
Get him a laptop for next time, eh?
If you want a good YouTuber who speaks on it really, like, real truthful, have you heard of Isaac Butterfield?
No.
You should watch Isaac Butterfield. He recently made a video about Bondi Beach, and he was explaining everything down in depth.
So you must do like hard out research on things so that he can discuss them in depth.
Sort of. He is from Oz. He's an Aussie. He's like what is it, a Bowden?
A bogan.
Yeah, Bogan. He looks Bogan as hell. He looks Australian.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Isaac because he's real cool.
Man.
He just doesn't like vegans. Sorry. But
Okay.
That's all right. I eat meat.
Same.
But yeah, he spoke on it real truthfully, and he mentioned how he keeps seeing comments about why don't he shoot the trigger, and that's where I got that little speech from. No matter if you shoot him, you still got blood on your hands, because he mentioned that.
I think also like people were saying that there was like other police there with guns and stuff. So I mean, imagine if you pulled the trigger, you might think, fuck, if I pull the trigger and I got a gun in my hand and the shooting's just happened, I might get shot from the police.
Yeah.
So he could have been thinking like that. I mean, again, that far, like, would have happened so fast for him. Like,
but also in moments like that, you feel like time slows down.
I don't know, man. Fuck, he's ballsy.
I haven't been
Props
in a
to
moment
him.
like that, but I remember this one time where I was trying to get a trailer off the back of a work ute because it got stuck. We're doing the docking, and all the gates were in this trailer. I think it was the 4-wheel drive, in the farm, and it was stuck in the mud. And I tried to unhook it to push it to get out the mud, and I slipped, and my legs went straight like this, and the trailer went up, and I seen it, bro, coming down at my balls. And I know that in the moment, this probably was quite a, like, boom, I slipped, boom, there's a trailer, boom, there's my balls. But I calculated it, bro. I landed. I seen it going up. I knew I had to move because I seen where it was going to land. And like all of this moment, I like slowed down in time and my balls didn't get squished.
I think there's a difference from...
Boom, and there's a trailer. Boom, and there's my balls.
Yeah, I think there's a difference from the trailer hitting your balls to actually facing on gunmen.
Yeah, no, there's
one,
difference.
you're either not going to have babies, and then the second one, you're not going to have a life. So
yeah, but the time slows down is the
you can
the
still
statement.
have babies with one nut. I have a friend, or he used to be my friend. He's not my friend anymore, but he had one nut, and he's got like 3 kids.
Why did he have one nut?
He probably told me, but I forgot.
I was going to say, you didn't ask him?
No, I definitely would ask him probably heaps of times. I have a shit memory. We all know this.
I used to work with this guy that had one leg, and I used to always ask him, about being young. What happened? One time he told me it was a shark attack. One time he said he lost.
So it wasn't
on
Logan
wood
Deere,
chipper.
was it?
No.
Oh,
Does he only got one leg?
yeah,
yeah.
Oh.
And he's a firefighter.
yeah.
No, it wasn't Logan Deere. That was an older fella in a wheelchair. But he used to always tell me a different story. I think as a kid that kept me intrigued. It was like, how war stories, they don't actually like to go into the detail. They just tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Funny.
But 2025, we did the spring fling. We did a pop-up shop. making a statement pop-up shop.
It was
in,
kind of
care
a pop-up
design.
shop. It was kind of setting up a little desk and DJ deck and stuff inside someone else's shop.
Yeah, but
Care designs.
we got to utilize the space as our own. We got the opportunity to put up banners, bring our DJ in, set up our clothing, put ourselves out the front of the store for the day,
Film
it, and yeah, it was awesome. We had the whole spring fling, you know, right there. We had a performance, first time performing at the Fox and Spring Fling, so that was massive. Thank you to the community, you know, and the people that helped organise that event. That was awesome, and I love the Spring Fling. I've got goals to create something like that with the Te Awaho Mini Fest, and so that was the next up on our plate. We did our Te Awaho Mini Fest. We had you DJ it for the day, so thank you again, Trev. And we did a podcast live and direct with the community, which, you know, we've filmed, and that's going to be some content maybe that we can fill over that Sunday period as the Te Awaho Mini Fest podcast. And yeah. Oh, we didn't use the mics though.
Yeah.
Should have.
Nah, it's too much. Too much like what's it? I forget the word. Too much just effort to try and do that, as well as like I didn't even eat that whole day.
Oh, I know.
Every
We just
time I
loaded
went,
teas.
bro, I went to
just
go
loaded
put the
teas.
camera down, and then you're like, yo, and then the next person's like dancing or something, and I'm like, fuck, back out, and then it's like the next, like the kapahaka, and then the karate and all of that, all the stuff that was going on. I was trying to find a moment to just, you know, where I wasn't just getting B-roll of the shot of the festival, to put the camera down and have like a sausage with the sausage sizzles. And I just never got them. Not literally. It wasn't until everything was packed down, we packed everything, and the barbecue was just sitting there with the sausages and stuff, that I got to sit down and I had a cold sausage at the end of the day.
I didn't even have one.
But you picked up those Super Mum's Kitchens before you left, eh?
Yeah, I bought some of those. So shout out to Super Mum's Kitchen. She's got great food, and shout out to the Loaded Tea Bar who kept us hydrated all day.
All day. That was mean. I just walk over, they'll be like, what do you want? Boom. I'll be like, here, go pay. They're like, no.
And you've got a clip that you've got to edit up as well of me in the Loaded Tea Bar.
Yeah, that'll be like
smashing it back and drinking some, what was it? Banana and
pink grapefruit? Or
yep.
Grapefruit?
Yep, no, pink grapefruit. Banana and pink grapefruit combined combo. That was my first mix.
Odd one, that's yum.
Was it yum?
It was yum.
Yeah.
It was yum.
I don't think a banana juice
We're
sort of thing would be
No,
nice.
it's good.
We're actually maybe potentially, and it's something we planted the seed of, gonna use it as a drink that's sold on the tea bar cart that you can go and grab, and it's gonna be that drink purposefully, and we get to name it. So maybe if you guys want to maybe have a think in what we could name a drink like that.
But if we franchised the Loaded Tea Bar, we could put as many of the drinks as we want.
Yeah, like
The
red
Ethan.
grape and white grape.
That's just great.
That's just, yeah.
You don't know though. You just got to try it.
It's just great.
No, it's better than just grape. It's too grape.
You know what's weird? I find this weird, okay? You make a burger, you did your burger challenge at the Delish, and you put like every single different type of meat you could, right? So you made the most fucked up thing. And then you make a loaded tea that's your favorite loaded tea, and it's just white grape and red grape.
And I don't ever mix them outside of that.
Nah, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's true. And like I've gone to McDonald's and I've gotten the double quarter pounder, double Big Mac, double McChicken, double fillet of fish combined into one burger.
I love the fillet of fish.
It was a big mess. And I've done the double quarter not double quarter, double what was it? Might have been a triple cheeseburger or something like that.
I've done like 14 patties and a cheeseburger before.
Yeah, I think I've done a triple cheeseburger.
14 patties, 14 cheeses.
Sloppy Joe. Ooh.
Low key for me, I like actually not wasting money and also not wasting food, because I feel like I would not eat that.
Do you know what sucks though is we did this sort of stuff when we weren't filming videos and skits for people.
No.
And now we'll just go and just get like a rack of ribs and be like, here, this is what we're eating today.
Like if we were filming everything back then, but this is like when I'm like back in the days drunk and stoned.
Yeah, on the way home from town.
Like 3 a.m, McDonald's drive-through, like, can I get
100 chicken nuggets?
Can you put it all in there?
I go, can I get 100 chicken nuggets? And then we just put it all on one of the McDonald's trays with all the sauces, and then all the boys just sit around the table eating all the nuggets.
That's gangster. I want to do that. But
Yeah.
I remember I used to come home from, I remember one time that I did this at least, but we came home from the clubs, go to McDonald's in Palmy, across from the Carl's Jr., and I used to just walk in because Logan's lived down Ranfurly, I think it was called, maybe. And it's just around by the plaza. And
Is it that street that has a lot of college students in there?
yeah. He used to live in one of those flats. And so we'd walk past from town every time like that. And I'd go into the McDonald's and just pick up a cup and then just do the free refill.
Yeah,
Go
that's smart.
get me hydrated on the way home. I'll just go pick somebody's cup up. But that's not smart. Probably got some fucking STDs off it.
Maybe.
Off the rim.
Off the rim.
Got some STDs off the rim. Clip that.
I don't know if you...
Hey,
I don't know.
off
Dilz
the rim.
got chlamydia.
Oh my gosh.
What? Don't look at me.
Dilz got chlamydia.
No, I don't. I've never had that.
That's good.
Dilz got a STI.
Have you had an STD?
I won't speak.
He's definitely had it.
No.
Jeff?
No, I'm too young.
You're too young.
Nah.
I'm too young.
I
What's a vagina?
shut up. No, I just haven't hoed around like that.
Fair, cuz. Fair. Facts.
I don't see the purpose of
It's
it.
like one of my biggest regrets as a teenager is doing that. I had one bad relationship that broke my heart, and then I went, fuck it.
For how long, though?
What do you mean?
Like, how long did you say fuck it for?
Oh, I kind of like, I was kind of like that for about, it took me like 6 years to get over it. Because I got like real bad trust issues, so it fucked up all my relationships. So then I would like do whatever I did for a couple months, and then I'd find someone, I'd be with them for like 6 months to a year, but I had mad trust issues, so I always ruined the relationships. So I'd always be like controlling and whatnot, and you know, taking personal responsibility. I've only been able to do that since I
hot
got
topic.
older. Yeah. But yeah, I'd do that, and then I'd end the relationship, or I wouldn't be a dick, but I'd be a good partner. I'm a good partner, but then I'd find reasons that it wouldn't work, and then I'd end it and stuff. And it took like a while, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a break from all of this. I healed myself, and then got into a relationship that was pretty toxic on both ends, and then met Shania. So I kind of healed myself right before the relationship before Shania, and it was perfect timing because then I was able to come into it healthy, not with a messed up mind, and I was able to look at situations better. You know, like because I was unable to like allow my partners to go to parties without being there or anything like that because I was worried that they would cheat on me, and like anytime their phone would go off in the middle of the night, I'd be like, I wonder who's messaging them. Like, you know, like you just, and it was like burnt into my brain because of the trauma from like having my heart broken, you know? So it was just one of those things that kind of switched up. I handled it the wrong way because I was a young teenage boy who didn't have the frontal lobe shit or whatever it is, frontal cortex thought processes. So I did all the dumb shit that I did. And now I sit there as an adult and I'm like, man, like I got 2 girls now. I fucking hope they don't have to go out with anyone like that. You know, that's the biggest thing I think about is if that's what I was like, what happens if my daughters meet someone like what I was like, you know, and what will I do to them? Just so you know, any boys that are watching this in the future.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like the things, you know, people on the episodes have come on and talked about the things they went through, which caused them to make decisions and da-da-da-da. It happened with, you know, I haven't told much of my story at all. And I've been for heaps of shit.
So what did you do for healing? Because you said I did this and then I held myself. What did you do?
I just spent a lot of time with my mates focusing on personal growth. So doing things that I enjoyed. I went and brought a dirt bike and went riding with the boys. We had barbecues. We went away on trips. I went on my first festival. I went and did like all these things that was for myself, not because since like anyone that knows me from since I was a kid knows that I always wanted to have kids. I always wanted to be in love. I always wanted to have a family. It was just what I wanted. But I started to try it from a young age. Like I didn't try and have kids from a young age, but I tried to build a relationship from a young age. And when it didn't work, like I invested everything into relationships and then it wouldn't work and then it would just get worse and worse. And then yeah, it got to the point that I fucked it up and then started doing dumb shit for ages. And then, yeah, I finally realized that I need to do things for myself rather than trying to make a relationship work. So I just avoided them completely for a decent amount of time. And then when I felt like I was ready and I felt like I could trust, I jumped back on the wagon.
Would you say
Yeah,
you
I felt
still have
better.
trust issues?
No, not at all. I have more like I'd say I have like a general boundary in relationships. Like me and Shania, like she's been through a lot of trauma. She actually said she wants to come on and tell her story about the things she went through. But she has like massive trauma, so she is very much similar to how I was through those stages. Like she doesn't like me going out drinking with my friends, which I don't drink anyways now, so it don't matter. So I never really went out to town with any of my friends once I moved up here, once we got together. Even like the club rooms for after rugby and stuff, I wouldn't stay down there very often. It'd be like maybe once a year because she didn't, not that she didn't, I'll say she didn't, not that she didn't trust me, but it was probably because she didn't trust me. Not that I've done nothing ever that would break her trust. Went to Taranaki one weekend, right, with my mum. And we were in the pub. I probably told you this story. And I walked up to the bar and this lady walked up behind me and like grabbed my ass. And I just turned around and was like, fuck off. like straight up. Cause I was, I was engaged and I was happy. Like, and she was sitting right over there. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, if a dude walked up to you and grabbed your ass in the middle of the bar, you'll fucking have him done for you'll call the police on him. So what makes you think that you can do that? And then whatever happened, I went, sat down, I was fucked off. And then she was sitting there and then she's like, I have a boyfriend anyways. And I was like, what? So you're a fucking whore?
Why would she say that?
I don't know, but I don't know. It's just fucking
Was she
dumb.
there with the boyfriend?
No, she was there with her mates.
So I was at a gig in Auckland and it was the first show Aroha came to. Me, Ricky and Aroha flew up to it and we were at the gig and there was a chick there that was there with my cousin and Aroha kept saying that she thought she had the hot smear and shit like that. And I was lining up to go to the toilet. She tried skipping the queue because she tried to get in the toilet with me. While she was sitting with Aroha
So
outside.
she
during
knew
the
that
gig.
Aroha was your partner.
We went there together and we sat there together. And when she was socialising, because she was there with my cousin, it was there with Aroha.
What did you say to her?
I can't remember I'm drinking then as well. I remember I'm pretty sure I told her to fuck off and then I went and told Aroha.
Yeah.
I think I told on her. I'm pretty sure I told on her.
But did you take that? Did you go to the toilet first?
I can't even remember. But that night's a bit of a blur though because like that night it was I can't remember what the venue was, but it was my first time performing in Auckland, and I had some mean people on the lineup. So shout out to Silas and Forsaken, and we had a mean crew up on that gig, and at that time King Cass, he was on that lineup with me all the way back then, which was 2020. So it was it was a mean show lineup, and it was a good night up until Aroha and I went to come back into the venue, and the bouncers tried telling her that she had to pay for a ticket, and she had a stamp, and I said, no, she's my partner and I'm the act, and they're like, yeah, but that stamp's only valid up until this time. I said, she's not paying. And then so I walked through past the bouncers, like I had an altercation with them a bit and fuck off, fuck you kind of thing, walked past them with Aroha. So then they go and tell the owner comes and does some fucking shit and tries to say, I got to get out, and then I let loose and I start fucking going off at everybody, and then the whole club got shut down, everybody got kicked out, the police all turned up, and it fucking just it was just a shit show. So I didn't even get to perform. This was two acts before me at this point. Aroha had gone out to vape, and I probably went out to tell on this chick in the bathroom, and we went to come back in, and they tried making her pay, and I lost my shit, and then the whole gig got shut down.
So moral of the story is, don't vape.
Facts.
You won't get kicked out.
Facts.
Actual factual.
Factual.
I don't have a story like that, but I've seen.
I'm too young.
I'm too young. No, I don't go clubbing or drinking anymore. But when I did, I remember I was down in Wellington. I don't know these people; they were random. But I seen this guy dancing with his girlfriend. I'm assuming, but the girlfriend went to toilet, so this other girl came up to him, and he just poured the drink on her head.
Man.
but like maybe an hour later, I was walking to another club because I think I club hopped to another one. So I was walking to the one, I think it's Red Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was walking to Red Square, and then I looked to my left, and I just seen that guy and the girl he splashed water on started making out.
Oh.
I was like,
Kinky.
You know the splashing the water on the girl? That's more like a girl thing to do, isn't it not?
What's that mean?
You know when you pour the drink on their head? Isn't that what girls do to guys?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the most confusingest shit I've ever seen.
Maybe they
Man,
made up.
I've got some crazy stories. Like, I remember I went down to Wellington, and it's the backpackers with the zebra stripes.
I stayed there.
Yeah, and we stayed there, and it was me and the bro. I'm not going to actually name him. And we went down there with the intention to go, Wellington clubbing and shit like that. And we ended up pre-drinking in the lobby, and we heard some beats like from this room down the hall. And we ended up, like, me as a rapper, even now, this is 2013, I think. So even all the way back then, I'm only 18, 17. I must have been 18 because we went down there to go clubbing. So I must have been 18. And I heard the beats and I was just drawn to it. So I go down the hall, and it's this dude, Nomad, and he's in there making beats. And he lives there because I think he cleaned the backpackers and had a room there. Like, he got to stay there. And so here's this, like, his gang, like, shit all over the walls and his patch on the bunk beds and that. Like, it's actually his room, and he's set up in there with speakers and shit. Anyways, instead of going to town, we ended up just drinking with this fella, if he ever watches this. And we were sitting there, he's making beats, and I'm like fucking trying to chime in and doing some freestyles over his beats, his random ass night. And then 3 other nomads turn up, and they had a Bowie knife, and they stepped over this nomad that we were with because I think he was selling weed without their permission or without them getting their cut or something about the dealing or something.
What's a Bowie knife?
It's a knife that, if I'm not mistaken, it's a giant knife. I think it's the one that Rambo has.
Yeah, yeah. It's
you know-
like I think it's the type of knife that you like if you're going out into the bushes and you're doing bushwhacking, like a little machete, I think.
Machete.
Yeah, it has like the teeth on it, and then it has, you know how it has all those stuff that you can use for like chopping down trees or like sawing? Yeah, it has that on the knife.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, back to the story.
Oh, yeah, and anyways, the bro I'm with, I end up going back, I go to sleep, I wake up the next day, he's not in the room. I'm like, well, fuck, where's the bro? He's still down there in the other dorm and that. And then we go to leave, and I'm like, yo, we got to go. And he's like, I can't. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I smoked crack. What are you talking about? He's like, I ended up smoking crack with like the gang members, and you're going to have to drive us back. And at this point, 18, and I had to drive his manual back from Wellington, and I ain't never driven manual. And so,
And you would have been hungover too.
bro, and so that was my first experience driving manual, and I had to drive back from Wellington hungover after the bro got high on crack.
No. My first time ever driving to town and then drinking in town and then sleeping in the car and then driving home, I drove straight down a one-way street the wrong way. And I was still drunk as. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. We stopped drinking at like 4:30 because I think we went to like one of the strip clubs down there to keep drinking after town, and then went and slept in the car. And then I woke up at like 8 and then decided to drive home. And then down by Te Papa, it goes like one way and then it splits off like this. That way you're going the right way, and then if you go straight through, they're coming towards you.
Yep.
By the BP there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went straight into the people, and then I was like, oh, so I slammed on the brakes, and I had to try and reverse and do this, and I'm like trying to do 10.2.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
I remember one time we did the work do at the pig farm, and it was like it was the night Ronda Rousey, she was defending her bout. It was at one of her UFC fights, and we got on the piss at the Foxham pub, like, drunk as, and then the next morning, I don't think I'd gone to sleep, and I got picked up for work, went out to work, and it was load out, which meant early start, and had to get all the pigs out for the meatworks and that. And I was driving around on the tractor, and I was so drunk that Uncle, like Steve, knew that I was drink driving on the tractor because I was just all over the place on the farm. And he's like, oh, you need to go home. You're too drunk to be at work. And I'm like, shit, well, I haven't gone to sleep. I still just drank all night. And then now I'm here.
Oh, the states I've had to go to work in from drinking the night before. I'm
Yeah.
so glad I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, I am
I'm
too.
so glad.
I went from January all the way to December, and I had a drink at my birthday a couple of weeks ago. I had my first. I think I had half a dozen actually, but I was gonna say
Shit,
I had my
that's a
first. I
decent
was gonna
amount.
say I had my first beer, but I think I had 6.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah, it was Coronas with 2 lemons, bro.
Did you feel a little bit tiddly?
A little bit. I think I could have had another 6.
I reckon I'd have one and
This
feel
this
drunk.
is this is spread out though. Like, you know, we got there at like 6 and got home at 11.
Mm,
Like, it's 1 an hour almost.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So
You know what we should do?
what?
Since it's a Christmas special,
Uh-huh.
I reckon we should do another hot topic.
One more hot topic.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll wrap up. Talking
cool.
about what's to come 2026.
Trev, Dilz, do you want to do
Yeah.
hot
The
topic
privilege.
stuff?
The
Oh,
privilege.
now we're all special children.
I hope you don't get a cool one.
I need to make a beat and put it over the hot topic section where it gets pulled out of the jar. Make a little fucking
Dan, 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 dan.
and then like the beat fucking.
Chugga.
I don't like these big paper ones. I like the little ones. I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay, last hot topic for 2025.
I think he's dyslexic.
Content creator influencers.
Is it the same thing-ish? Kind
Well,
of?
yeah, because it's got a bracket like content creators and influencers.
Okay.
Okay,
These get chucked out afterwards, eh?
Yeah.
okay.
Who wants to
First
start?
thing is, I don't consider myself one. Yes, we create content. No, I do not claim the title of being an influencer in any capacity.
Do you know?
I
I'm gonna
understand that there's a natural influence that I may have, but I don't aim to have it.
You know what I think? I think you are an influencer
No, I'm
because
not.
When you post your things about doing the gym stuff and stuff like that, that's influencing people.
But it shouldn't be seen like that
Why?
because it's just sharing my day.
But you're telling people that you can either have excuses or results.
Because that's just sharing my mindset.
That's influencing if you're sharing it with people on a public platform.
I personally think influencing's not.
You can
A
be
bad thing?
No,
Like,
but
you can
it
be a
depends on how
good
you influence. That's what I said.
influencer.
Me and Angus were talking about it. We're like, because there's
Holy
such a
shit!
thing on.
I haven't taken my glasses off.
No.
No.
I've accidentally had my glasses on this whole
Okay,
episode. I
by the
didn't
way,
even notice.
guys, if you guys haven't noticed, throughout every single episode, he always starts with his glasses off and he takes it off.
No, I
If
start
you
with
guys
them on.
noticed, you guys don't win a prize, but you guys noticed. So.
But yeah, me and Angus talk about it all the time. It's like the influencers, content creators. There's people out there that are doing things that are the right thing to do. I'll put myself on that. I'll put myself on that page of sharing positivity, not involving myself in bullshit like a lot of other people try to do. I've actually just had to go and block a whole lot of pages because I'm fucking sick of seeing the same shit over and over again. But you know, there's people out there that use that the influencer thing is trying to influence people to do good. It's teaching people ways to deal with things that aren't that are better than other ways. There's, you know, you can be an influencer and it doesn't have to be a bad thing.
I think it's the title though. Like I'm more than that. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
you don't have to-
I'm a
but-
podcast host. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm a business owner. I don't like the title
But that's all
influencer.
content,
Yeah,
which
but
is all a career. And on every single one that you do, you are influencing in some way. Whether
yes.
it's how you are doing
But
your
I mean,
music.
in this
whether-
case, then Donald Trump's an influencer.
Yes.
You know, but we wouldn't
Yeah,
actually
he's a
look at
public
him and
figure.
say he's an influencer. We'd say he's a president.
he's a public figure.
Yeah,
He's
no, but I'm separating
before the presidency, he had his own TV show. He was a billionaire or whatever the fuck
Exactly,
he was.
but then do we look at him as a TV host or a influencer?
he's everything though. He doesn't have to just be one
But
thing.
I think it's that title. Like, I feel like personally, like if you are in that influencer title, you're claiming that title, then all you're providing is the content. Whereas I feel like, you know, we're providing a podcast, we're providing music, like artists. Like, I think that's like, for me, I understand that the umbrellas or the different titles that I have may have an influence, but that doesn't make me a influencer in terms of what the title is.
Do you know all I can think about right now is those people that wear the noodle hats and the people that dress up with cats and say, I'm a cat. Sound like, you know, because they say they are, that's what they are. I think you're saying you don't want to be an influencer. That's why you're saying you're not an influencer. Because you don't want to be, but you are.
No, but I feel like I've got more to offer than just content.
If you think Dilz is an influencer, whether he likes it or not, put it in the comment section.
I'm open to that. You tell me, am I an influencer? I personally don't claim the title.
I'm gonna go through your page, and anything that I find is you influencing in a way, I'm gonna comment influencer on it.
But I'm gonna go
as every post.
I'm gonna go back to what I said though when you said about the gym thing. I feel like that's just me sharing my day and sharing my mindset. But I still, as a personal person, I don't claim the influencer title. But I understand that what I do in a day-to-day might influence.
But you'll like put a post up on a Monday morning, you'd do them sometimes, and you'd be like, oh, so starting off the week, make sure that you get out there and do this, da 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 da. That's influencing. That's trying to influence people to go out there and kick the week off well. You know, like, again, it's not a negative thing to be doing that. It's trying to give out positivity to the people that are watching your stuff.
I know,
which
but
is
like,
a good thing.
When it comes to a title, I think, like, for example, maybe like a doctor who's a brain surgeon, I don't know what the titles look like, but he might have all of these other labels, but you go with what he is and the best at and what he's most known for.
So what would your label be?
I like artist, but now artist is / podcast host. So me, myself, I identify, if I say to somebody, hey, hello, my name is Dilz, what do you do? I am an artist and a podcast host.
Do you know what
There's people out there that would shake somebody's hand and go, I am an influencer or I am a content creator. I don't resonate with that because I feel like I'm in a different field, a different industry.
Not
Shake
quite.
my hand. Hang on. Shake my hand. Hi, what do you do?
I'm an influencer.
Oh, hi, I'm Ethan. No, but like, why are you just being an entrepreneur? Because then you do everything. You're a business owner. You're a podcast host. You're an event management organizer. You're an artist. You're a producer. You're
I've been loving my beats lately.
Videographer. There's so many different things. Yeah. That's not just one thing. You can't say that because you would say I'm the best. My better talents are artists or podcasts. You are an entrepreneur. You do a lot of shit. A lot.
For me, I'll put this in a little term. So you have your Tinder bio, right?
Right.
You say all the things you like. No.
Well, listen to this.
Okay. So you put everything you like, like sports wise. That's the same as your titles. You put everything that you are. Like if you're on Tinder, you don't just say sport. Otherwise, they'll think you're boring.
If you go to the makingastatement.co.nz website and go get yourself some merch while you're at it, check out our other podcasts. But if you're over there and you look at Dilz, it says director, a creative director, hip hop artist, engineer, podcast host, producer, because those are the titles that I do resonate with. So if I was making my Tinder bio, I wouldn't put influencer on it.
But are you gonna say hi, I'm Dilz and I and name all of those, or are you just gonna say I'm an entrepreneur, business owner?
I'm an influencer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Clip that.
I got a question. So,
Clip that.
Hypothetically, if imagine you're not with your current job and you have to fill out an application, like a real quick one, what's all of the achievements, what's all of your achievements, what do you go by and all that? What would you put?
Everything that's on my bio on makingastatement.co.nz. And it doesn't say influencer.
No, you're missing one actually.
What? Wrestler?
No.
What?
You're really good at breaking your back on the couch doing your partner.
Yeah, well, Ethan wasn't there to listen to that one.
No, I'm glad.
Did you hear
No, I felt.
Did you hear a noise?
No, I felt. I felt. I herniated 2 discs in my lower back, which put pressure into my nerve that took out my left leg. I felt it. I didn't
Did you
hear
fall down?
it. Nah, I didn't.
Did you finish?
Imagine being
I
like
did.
one leg. One leg, you'd have been like trying to keep going, but you're like, fuck, this
But
hurts.
I finished lined, but then I ended up like later that night, Cuzzy B turned up, and I met him at the kitchen door after really struggling to get out of bed and getting assisted out the hallway. Got to the kitchen door, and then I started walking back into the house after we talked at the door or whatever, and then he started coming in. I started walking, and I fell because my leg gave out, and I was laying on the ground, and I was in the most excruciating pain that at that point I think I had ever gone through. Like I had ruptured my pec. And that wasn't even very long before that. But this back pain that I was in was probably worse. And I thought that was bad. And I was just, I didn't know. I was just like, what's going on? But I remember in my brain, I was on the ground and I told myself, get up. Like, you're going to just stand up. You're going to stand up. And I couldn't. Like, there was my physical being. I could not physically stand up. And in my head, like I'd always told myself in a movie where they get shot and it's like bang and they're starting to get all slow and they start drying, I'll be like, nah, just get up. Like if I got shot and I'm on the ground like that, and fuck that, I'll just stand up, like, you know. And I used to do the running home from school or practicing for when I'm running for the cross countries and that. I used to say it in my head, like if you don't get to that target in time by this, if you don't make it there, then in my head, hypothetically, this is going to happen. And so I used that as my fuel to just keep going. And so I always would just keep going. I always told myself I could just get back up. And when I'd done my back, I couldn't get back up. It took Braden and Arohali, they had to carry me to the bedroom. And when I got on the bed, I couldn't get in the blanket. And at that point, I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to the doctors the next day, because this was a Sunday night. So I was like, I'm not going to the hospital. I went to the doctors next day and they told me I had a lumbar sprain. And it was like, nah, not even. And then they told me if it's still sore in a week, come back. And I went back and they're like, you've just agitated your lumbar sprain. And it's like, not even now.
Mm-hmm.
So then it became my hoops that I went into, which, that's a conversation for another podcast. That's something, a story in itself. And it's one that ends with rangatahi jar moment, fuck ACC.
Right.
What was their hot topic? Influences.
Influences.
We spoke on that for a moment.
Really well.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I really like that
I wonder
one.
who put that in there. I want our guests to rewatch our episodes so they can claim the hot topics when it comes up.
They should write their names on the back of them.
Good point.
They should.
Yeah.
We should. Well, no, not on the back of it. Just in general, they should write it, and then we'll get them to put the guest name. So from 2026 onwards, we'll get them to put their name, so we can shout out that episode and that guest as we read the hot topic.
Yeah.
We'll do that from now
That's
on.
a good idea.
I like that. Well done.
I'm smart.
So yeah,
I
2026
just squished my finger into my ring.
with
Why'd you do that so aggressively?
with
One pink and one stink.
one pink and a stink.
Ooh.
To anybody
Smells like
that has a
shellfish.
problem with the glove,
One in the pink.
Do you know my workmate started watching the podcast and he's like, what's up with Dilz wearing that fucking golf glove, bro? I was like, you're going to have to go back and find the episode. I'm not explaining
There's
it to you.
multiple episodes. Like
Yeah.
there's maybe 4 episodes where they've asked the same
Yeah.
question.
the reason
and we've
why
had
is
to
just
tell
in
them.
case I wipe my ass and the toilet paper rips, it doesn't hit my fingers. It's
You're
just
wearing
extra.
a white glove.
Yeah, but it's all good because that's not my finger. I'd rather it go in the glove than my finger. So it's just like a personal protection.
Is that
you know.
another reason to add to the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, this list is growing. Every time there's an episode where people ask about it, bang.
I wonder when 2 gloves are going to arrive.
Nah. Too much effort. Nah.
You know, low key, since he's starting off the one glove thing, I think he should start off the one shoe thing and then the one lens thing.
I always wanted to start off, and it's probably not starting off, people probably have done it, but I've always wanted to wear just 2 different kicks. Like have
People
a
do
blue,
it.
have a blue.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
people do
blue
it.
and red ones, and for example, like put a blue one on and a red one on, or just whatever. Wear a black one on this foot and a gold one on that foot. You know, I've always felt like I want to get my sneaker collection up and then start mix matching my footwear
I
so
used
that
to
I'm
do
wearing
that.
2 shoes.
I had a friend that had same size feet as me, and we used to do it like with rugby and stuff. We'd wear like one of each of our boots.
Yeah.
Because we get like, I don't know if you Did you play like soccer or rugby or
Yeah,
anything
I
back
play
in school?
soccer and hockey.
Do you remember the like fluorescent Nike boots that were
Yeah.
like yellow,
Yeah,
pink,
yeah,
orange?
yeah.
So we had like, there was like 3 of us that had those.
Yeah.
So we would like alternate them, and we were all pretty much the same size. So we'd like alternate them. So they were like one bright orange, one bright yellow, that sort of thing. So never did it with shoes, but definitely rugby boots.
Yeah, it's a common thing in sports. Like I've seen in basketball, influencers will not influencers. Basketball
Players?
That's not me, by the way.
not actual NBA, but like just for fun, they will have like a green one, then a red one, and then they'll match their whole entire outfit with it. For example, they'll grab like a green sleeve, then a right sleeve, then try finding a green. They do it quite a bit. I just haven't seen any streetwear. I don't think you could be a start of that, become an influencer.
Take your mic off here.
You mean he is?
I'm gonna get that on a t-shirt. I'm not an influencer.
I wanted to get the Beyond the Frame stuff done and just have my thing on the back. Hi, I'm Ethan.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
Cute. That'd be cute. So 2026, what do we have on the horizon in 2026? We've got the podcast relaunch coming probably mid-January, so keep an eye out for that, but we're going to continue to try to deliver something on the Sunday, 8 p.m. every week.
Can we talk about the person that we're having?
No,
on?
I'll wait until it's locked in with a date.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's big.
But we got some big.
someone
Well, no,
big.
in general, we got some big guests lined up, and people are really reaching out. Like I'm getting a lot of stories shared with me, and if you guys are listening, you're tuned in, you know somebody that has a story that they want to share. They got a platform, or if they don't, they just got a voice that needs to be heard. We do have the safe space they can tell their journey in. So reach out to us, whether it's you or somebody else. Let us know, and we might be able to make it happen. 2026, we got some guests lined up. We're going to relaunch the podcast. We're going to continue to bigger and better it.
Minifest 2026.
We've got Te Awaho Minifest 2026. So if anybody out there listening, we're going to even start the seed planting now. If you might want to sponsor it, get behind it, get involved, perform on, participate in, photograph.
Photograph.
Yeah, the photograph.
Photograph.
Photo energy. Yes, we got that. What else do we got?
I don't know, but if there's any events around New Zealand as well that you want the Making a Statement team to be there, videograph, perform,
Photograph.
photograph, DJ, any of that shit. Yeah, if you
Film.
reach out, send us a message.
Or hey, if there's a wedding and you just want us to be there, and you will pay us, and you will give us accommodation,
And I'll do
we
your
will
vows.
come.
And we get to eat canopies.
Canopies?
What's a canopy?
I don't know. Canopies like on the back of it.
Oh,
Okay. So
But yeah, So we're
Reach
looking
out.
at getting into the Beyond the Framers, looking at spreading out more. We've just been doing some work with Think On, filming some
nurse
nurse
tutorials,
tutorials. So
first aid 101s.
I'll be definitely keen to get into some weddings. Even like if you're looking at selling your house and doing it privately, we can come and look at doing some real estate stuff. Again, we are learning, but you can't learn without getting your foot in the door. So you got to get given opportunities, and Trev's always grateful for opportunities as much as we are too. So anyone that's looking for anything videographed, I'm actually starting to learn a bit more about taking the photos as well, so we can do photography.
I can't even remember what I said.
Photography, I don't know.
Photography.
Yeah, but that, and then Cuzzy Trev on the decks, we're looking at trying to lock him in some more things for DJing. So, and when he's doing the DJing, you also, like Awapuni, we're going to go down and get some clips in that as well. So you'd almost get like some free stuff out of it.
We can do a podcast live and direct. We can, review.
Heaps of
We've got true reviews, food reviews. We could do some food challenges. We got everything lined up that we've got 2026 to take over. We've got everything kind of mapped out. We just got to function and get the game plan on lock. And yeah, I'm excited. We got a big year ahead. DJ TJ, what would you say is maybe like the highlight of your year under Making a Statement?
There's been so many highlights. I reckon one of the best highlights is, you know how when you're hanging out around people for so long, you start to get influenced by them? Influencer. But I feel like I've matured heaps being around you guys, and I feel like I wouldn't have been more mature if I was around you guys, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like that's one of my greatest. But if we're talking about events, I'll say the Napier trip. That was fun.
Yeah.
But
We need to
why
do
do I
another
look
one.
like
We need to
a
do
fresh
another
baby in those videos?
You still look like a baby, especially with the elf hat on.
I do. That doesn't help me.
Maybe
But
don't shave for the next time you're on the podcast. Grow your beard out.
I don't. I only shaved this bottom part. That's it.
Oh no.
I cut my little mustache.
I
with
can see you've got a
scissors.
little mo there.
Next camera.
Next camera.
Okay, sweet.
Brother E, what's your highlight of
I'll-
making a statement this year?
I'll do the same thing. I'll say my growth overall, in all aspects. Speaking in front of people is one thing that I'm definitely proud of myself. Getting more comfortable in those spaces, meeting new people, even sitting here having conversations, I'm feeling more comfortable. And overall, I'd say the mini fest probably, because I know, like, the first year we kind of just went, didn't really do much, just kind of went, and I jumped in on the video. That was it. Didn't really do anything in regards to
We're in the Wayback music video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then this year it was more like helping out, organize on the day, video, all that stuff. So
Help with things behind the scenes,
Yeah.
leading into the day.
yeah, so just like all the aspects
Portaloo
felt
sorted.
fucking, yeah, it just felt good, and like a good achievement. And like, so like I said in the podcast the other week about how the kids came up to us afterwards, and came up to me afterwards and said thank you, like rah rah, you know, and like it really felt like it changed their life. So for me, it was not just a day of free things for kids and families to get to do. It was actually, like you say, that influencing thing. You know, it was influencing probably other people to do more for their community, as well as it felt nice to give back. I love giving back. So yeah, I'd say those two are my overall things. I was going to add something to the goal, the things for next year. My goal is to be able to get up and speak in front of more people next year. So any of the events, I want to be able to get up and talk in front of people.
Can I create a goal for you?
Yo.
I want your goal to be. This doesn't have to be next year, but eventually, I want you to get so comfortable that you can start singing. in front of
Fuck
people.
no. That ain't happening. That ain't
Yes,
happening.
that's happening.
That's not happening.
I've got a
If you
demo
guys
on
want
my
it to
phone.
happen-
I could leak it.
No, you cannot.
I could
It's all-
leak it.
definitely
Hey,
don't.
you could look,
It's also
you
on
could
their
probably
computer
leak like
too.
2 albums of
No.
my shit.
I came across that video on the computer.
No.
If you guys want,
Don't.
Ethan,
Hey,
jump up on
the new
stage and start
Dilz-
singing.
There's no chance that I would do that on a stage. There's no chance I
Would you
could
do it
that.
on a track though? You would, eh?
Five
Yeah, I'd do it on a
mics.
track.
Yeah,
I'd
you'd
do
be
it on a
wanting to.
track because I could do it. I could do it in front of you guys and be comfortable, but I definitely couldn't do it in front of other people.
Well, you sing on the karaoke.
Yeah.
That's in
I'm
front of
drunk
other
as
people.
shit when I do that.
Yeah, that right there is why artists fall into the thing of drinking before shows.
Yeah.
That's all good, eh? Drinking at karaoke.
But the idea of it is to build enough confidence slowly, not rushing, because that's how you get this. You get more scared of it by getting put into situations you're uncomfortable. So I like to be able to sneak my way into it slowly, like the videography I got to get in there. Then we did the podcast, and there's been little things here and there. I had my mum's best friend's wedding, and I got up and did a speech, and I didn't feel nervous for, which is good. It's the first time I've done that in a while.
It will help you professionally too. Like,
yeah.
what I've found is in the world of music and that, like, I can walk and deliver a fucking a speech at a conference, and it's for me just like, this is, you know, compared to getting up on stage and performing into, you know, a big ass crowd, it's the same kind of thing. You know, the nerves build and they kind of form and you get more comfort in those situations. So like, I can apply the confidence that I've developed through the world of being an artist and the situations and placements and that I've been in, that I now don't mind being in those spaces, which helps me excel or elevate professionally in the workplace, you know.
Yeah.
So it's cross transferable skill sets that you're building and developing that might help you in the greater life as well.
Yeah, I think I'm even like because we have meetings at work, I'm obviously comfortable now at work, but speaking in front of people, even in work, like when they'd go around the group to ask questions and stuff, I'd get nervous before this year. So now I'm like able to stand up in front of my peers and talk and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm already better than I was. I just want to be even better again. Again, it's one of those things I said, don't never class yourself as perfect. You can always be better. So that's my, what's your one? Can't have
Excuses or result. Motto?
Yeah. So that's like my motto.
Is you can never be perfect.
Never class yourself as perfect. You can always do better.
And you can have excuses or results. You can't have both.
So Trev, you need to get a motto that you live by. You don't have to think
I know,
about it now.
I got a motto.
Okay, what is it?
Don't be silly, wrap your willy.
You're going to be doing a lot of that in your new home?
I thought you were just a kid. I'm just young still.
Yeah, I'm young, but I know my shit.
Oh, Hunter, does he know his shit? If you guys think he knows his shit, put it in the comments section and be like, he's too young.
And if you guys want Ethan to sing on stage,
don't
5,000 likes.
5,000 likes, you reckon?
You're never going to get it.
You'd need
20.
I'm buying
1,000.
bots.
20 likes.
I'm buying
No,
bots.
that ain't happening.
20 likes.
Nah, fuck that. I couldn't.
Dollar in the
Maybe in
bank.
2027. We'll see how 2026
We'll make your
Can I-
2027 goals.
I'll give you advice. If you ever do decide, hey, I want to do sing on stage, start with theatre.
I have been thinking about
'Cause-
theatre since I came and watched yours because that was fun. And it's a good way for me to still break that barrier of talking in front of people.
I think
Do you know what I mean? And then I can be, and if I get a role that I'm just a dork, then I won't care. Like if I'm just like if I'm not actually trying to be like, you know, your roles that you play where you're like actually like the main character, you're supposed to be the cool guy and stuff. I couldn't do that because I'd feel so much judgment. But if I was being an idiot, for sure
you're
I could
supposed
get
to
up there
get
and do
judged,
that.
and it's a funny judge, eh?
Yeah.
It's like the laughing with you rather than the fear
Yeah.
of having them laugh at you.
Yeah. So that's my position in it.
Yeah. I want to get us involved in a wrestling event 2026 anyway.
Okay.
That's a goal.
I'm a goal for you to stop doing that, so we're gonna get those, we're gonna get his bowels seen to.
One of those bum wash things.
Bum washings.
Colonic.
Colonic.
Yo.
Anyways,
Anyways.
Cuzzy DJ TJ, let's wrap up. What are you grateful for the week that's been?
You know, I'm going to change it this week. I am grateful for all of our viewers and all of our supporters who watch us, because thank you very much for making 2025 a wonderful year. We wouldn't be able to... Don't you dare wipe that shit away. I'm trying to give a heartful speech to our viewers over here.
Keep giving it.
This mother... I'm gonna swear for the first time. This motherfucker is throwing his shit away to me.
I'm just sharing is caring it.
I don't want you to share or care.
Who can't? I mean, guy.
But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for supporting us. We wouldn't have this without you guys. So yeah, I'm grateful for our viewers and our supporters.
Facts. Brother E, what are you grateful for?
I'm going to say the same thing I said on Tuesday when the episode got deleted. I'm grateful for my son. He's just perfect. He's gorgeous. He's such a good boy. He makes life easy. We were worried about the third child. Did you just fart?
What?
Trev?
Did
What-
you?
what is
Trev, did you just fart? I
did
seen you
you?
lift your bum.
Did you?
What do
Put
you
the
mean?
camera on so you can see how red his face is going. Let go. Put the camera on.
Trev.
Oh, you want a patiro bum?
What a ruin my heartfelt moment. Nah, jokes.
What a
Nah,
patiro
but for real though, like, he's just a blessing, to be honest. And yeah, the journey we've had this year, you know, again, starting with Christianity, going to church and following a new path, and we've made a lot of life changes. We're not drinking, and you're an idiot. And
Keep it.
yeah, you're an idiot. And you know, buying a new house and new job, and we're just doing so many things, and it's just like he's like the cherry on top, you know. To come in and just fit in so well. The girls love him, and he's the man.
Facts.
He's the fucking man, straight up. Love you, son. But yeah, that's what I'm grateful for.
What about you, Dilz?
I'm grateful for the Making a Statement team, you fellas. It's been a massive year. Look at all, we've had a whole podcast. We've only scratched the surface of every aspect of everything that we've talked about, but that all runs deep and exists because of you guys. So I can't do it all by myself. I say that and I've learnt that. And so, yeah, I'm so glad to have you guys behind me and doing what we do, beside me, I should say. And technically, you know. And what am I grateful for as well is the audience, like Cuzzy DJ TJ said, is those that are tuning in, watching 3-hour episodes until the end.
And
interacting, sharing, getting involved, coming through to shows like the showcase, getting involved at the mini fest, whether you are on it, whether you just attended it, whether you were a sponsor of it, like just anybody that's supporting making a statement. I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for that. I'm also very worried that we're going to get to the end of this episode, look at the file, and there's going to be no audio. I'm so fucking shitting myself. That's why I farted, because I'm shitting myself.
Okay, I hope that wasn't a shart. Are we going to end it with that?
Cuzzy DJ, TJ, how have you found being in the hot seat for the first time?
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's a lot more comfy than those chairs. Even though those are gaming chairs, it's a lot more comfy.
Mhm.
And it's very strange. For some reason, I don't feel like I need to take pisses anymore once I drink the loaded tea. So I think.
Do you know you could sit on that couch now that we have that long extension lead? You could sit back on the comfy couch with that next to you and just do that. Then we wouldn't have your squeaking either.
Your Loki just see me lying down like.
You straight up could lie there.
No, because then he can't do his mixing on the board if he needs to, and fact checking on the Google.
He's got his phone.
True.
It looks more professional up there, though.
I'm going to end this with, do you think a good way to call a shit talker is by calling them a kakawaha?
Where did that come from?
It reminds me of like humi kakawaha dali nani dali nani hoo.
Is that High School Musical?
Yeah.
That was not the words. Kakawaha.
It's a remix, bro. It works. So if you know a shit talker, drop a kakawaha in the comments. We're gonna end this making a statement episode 19. Thank you all again for 2025 to be grateful for, and we'll be back 2026 bigger and better, and just come out the gate swinging. We've got everything lined up, ready to go. So we're just gonna, we're gonna go. And between now and then, I hope everyone has a great Christmas, a happy New Year. Don't drink and drive. Don't go to drink all night and then show up to work the next morning like some of our stories. Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. You don't want a Christmas or New Year's, one that you don't intend to have. And yeah, we'll keep the content flowing. Sundays 8 p.m. We'll find something to give you guys. If you stay tuned in with us, that's what this is for. For you guys that have just watched us talk, not a story, not a journey, not anybody.
There's a bit of stories.
There's stories, but like the concept of this podcast is a bit more stripped back. It's just us having a conversation. It's not so much a journey to dive into. It's just natural conversation. And if you're watching right now, which means you've watched for the last 2 hours, thank you. You guys are the most important, valuable audience members of Making a Statement. Please support us. Make sure you do comment and engage, like and subscribe, because that does help the video get seen by the next person. Go and check out our gears, makingastatement.co.nz. We've got a lot of different merch up for males, females, and kids. And happy 2026 to come. Thank you for a great 2025. That's me.
Bye. I'm Ethan.
It's gonna happen, it's fire by fire. There ain't nobody putting it down. I'm holding it down. No common grounds. And making a statement is the way to claim that you're running the town.